Welcome to On the Way to School, your 6-minute daily boost for educators and administrators. I'm Christopher S. Dennis, and today, let's elevate our journey together. Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the ride on the way to school. I hope you had a fun-filled Halloween and you kept it really spooky. We had a good one, and we stayed at home and gave out the candy. Well, the boys essentially did the majority of that work, but it was good. It was good to be able to have the candy. We were a little bit last minute in our candy purchase. So, hey, those kids are going to enjoy that Christmas candy that they got on Halloween. They're going to absolutely have a great time. It makes us distinct. Okay, we're unique. But today, on this wonderful Friday, I got a couple points that I want to share with you about, who do you have in your corner when you've come off of a bad day? I feel like I had a tough moment this week, got a little more emotional than I like, and I've spoken about kind of maintaining emotions in earlier episodes. But, I went to a trusted group of colleagues as a Black men educator text thread that I'm on that one of my guys started. I think Rob started that. Shout out to Rob. And I just had to tap in with those guys and just let them know I was having a tough day. And they all responded with good feedback and thoughts. And it was really helpful because you can't really share a lot of what you're going through with everybody, because some folks, don't always know that you're just trying to vent. You're not necessarily trying to go too far, but you just want somebody that's going to understand. So I got three things to make sure your group of advisors can provide when you're going through a tough time. So the first one is perspective and objectivity. They should be able to help you see things a little more objectively. They can help you step back and kind of look at things and say, like, all right, okay, I hear you. And here's some things you should think about if you want to stay in that emotion, or things that you want to stay in that feeling. Here's some perspective on what you're thinking about, and some objectivity, right? They can help you kind of assess what's going on and really think about some things that you might be overlooking, right? So perspective and objectivity, always good to have when you're going to your trusted counsel. The second thing would be emotional support and encouragement, right? You want somebody who understands and supports you so that your processing and you just kind of letting it out can actually be grounding. So they should be able to offer this empathy and encouragement and also validation so that, your resilience is reinforced. Your motivation is filled back up. You don't want to just process and then, they leave you there, or do they join in with you? That's not always what you need. The third thing is just constructive feedback and solutions. So they can bring, some action steps, some things that they can offer will be like, hey, have you put yourself in position to try this thing, or identify things like the lesson in the pain, right? So it's probably because they can offer this feedback because they've gone through similar situations and can help you make an informed decision. So those are some things that I think would be helpful to have when you have a group of folks that you reach out to when you're going through something. Perspective and objectivity, emotional support and encouragement, and constructive feedback. And when you have all those folks, you want to make sure that you're able to return the favor, because if you can't, it's like a one-sided street and you're going to the well and you keep taking, but you're not pouring back in, right? So it's helpful if you find ways to pour back into your core group of folks. Bring what you bring to the mix. And if you do that, it'll actually be a healthy, holistic community of love and support, because these days can be tough. One of my colleagues, she called it Shocktober, which was pretty funny because, sometimes things just pop up and you don't know where you are. And maybe I'll do the next episode next week. Maybe I'll do that on burnout and kind of share a little bit about what burnout looks like for me and when I see it coming. So, but all in all, happy Friday. Hopefully you all are doing well. We have a milestone to also celebrate. We just hit our 1,000th download. So the folks out there, I really appreciate you tuning in and getting this podcast on the way to school, no matter where you are. We've got folks listening from Russia. We've got folks in Jamaica. We've got Canada. We've got Germany. We've got folks all over the place. So I am really encouraged by by you getting something out of this. So have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you have a great morning on the way to school. Take care. Thanks for joining me on the way to school. Stay inspired, stay motivated, and keep making a difference. I'm Christopher S. Dennis. See you tomorrow.